Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles, taking on the winners of 9 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Power football with the run. At the 45 on his way. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped him for a big loss.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. And the Canes in the hurry-up. On 4th down, going to the air. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. So the Boston College Eagles offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key to their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized, and they have to play well for their team to succeed.
They'll go right back to him. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. And the Golden Eagles are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst income.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. When you play backer in Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Robinson looking to pass. He looks that one in nicely. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Boston College will send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll start this drive with an end around. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Fast motion from the offense. Wants to throw on second down. Safe completion on the screen. At the 35, he's open. Got a lot of running room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Miami. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the returner will be dragged down. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. A run to the right. At the 35, he's loose. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. At midfield, he's got room. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Boston College right back to the line.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Robinson will throw. It's complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Comes out throwing on first down. Got his man down the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in the end.
and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical,
he's going to let it go. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hurricane. Now, they told us they were going to run the trick play. I wasn't sure I believed them, but they dialed it up at the right time.
Yeah, well, I bet you believe them now. And the defense didn't believe it first. They thought it was a run. You could tell they suck up. The wide receiver looks like he's going to block. He slips right by the defensive backs. It ends up being a big play. Nice call, nice time.
Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Makes one man miss. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Boston College wants to play fast. Robinson looking to pass. And his throw is incomplete. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the big fella. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stacks, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He's looking to throw it. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on first down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line, rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
A little screen to the running back. At the 15, he's loose. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on first down. Looking down the middle. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On second down, he's looking downfield. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Not on this play.
On third down, going up top. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Canes line up to punt it away. A low line drive and short kick. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Robinson will throw. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
Great timing there in that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Obliterates him, still on the move. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you could string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Fair catch called for and made. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Canes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll give it on the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boston College right back to the line. Robinson looking to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets a block, and they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. The linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
I really like this call to go for it on 4th down in this area of the field. Wide receiver shows motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Bringing it back. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Boston College. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, it's a reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
It is so easy when you're a defensive player, when you watch a little misdirection of the ball go one way, to turn and to run. That's not my job. My job is to stay home. The defense did a good job of that. Defense stayed home, made the play.
Got his man downfield. Nothing but green ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The handoff to Johnson. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. What are you opening up for the passing game?
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They've got him pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line. Boston College wants to play fast.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field bleeding.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. They'll try the run. Thrust that arm out. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Motion from the offense. Using his feet. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Leaves it with the running back. And the Canes will have a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Griffin. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
Timeout, Miami.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. They stop. And they'll turn it over